Hey, gardener friend. Thanks for clicking on this episode of the Helpful Gardeners podcast. This is Brandi. A warning that today's episode is going to sound a little wonky with the audio for about the first half. We had some technical gremlins, but the content is so good. We're exploring all about Lunar New Year, gifting bamboo plants, and also the year of the horse and how it can inspire your garden. So listen on, and again, apologies, we'll do better on Wednesday.
The Helpful Gardeners, the podcast that digs into the buzziest plant trends and news you need to know, regardless of your growing zone. Colin is a skilled horticulturist with decades of growing experience across Canada. Brandi is the greenest of green thumbs with a love of asking questions. Welcome to our garden nook.
It is the ultimate long weekend.
Yeah, no, I just, you're like, it's the ultimate long weekend, I just hear long weekend.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is what's happened this past weekend. You had your birthday.
Yep.
It was Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
It is now Family Day.
Right.
And tomorrow is Lunar New Year.
And it was Friday the 13th.
And Friday the 13th.
Oh, that was like a 5-day run.
Now, what do you call that in a card game? A royal run?
Royal flush, a run.
Run?
I don't.
Runs?
There's royal flush, no, straight. Anybody want to come and play poker with Brandi and I? We're a couple of hustlers.
I can play crib, but that's about it. If you know, put it down in the comments because I'm definitely drawing a blank on that.
I think I'm going to call it a royal flush.
Sure. Sounds good. I'll go with you. I'll back you up because that's what friends do. Okay. So it is the year of the horse for Lunar New Year. I think we talked about this before. I'm the water monkey, or the fire monkey. Right. And you are the year of the...
I'm a water tiger.
Water tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, so none of us are horses.
Nope.
But it is the fire horse, and...
Oh, that sounds like scary. That sounds like...
sounds a little aggressive.
Yeah, like fire horse, like... picturing like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse or something. I'm like, can we pick it? Can we have a different animal? Can we get like, I don't know, maybe the water otter?
Water otter?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I don't think that's part of it, but I think we need a more friendly animal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. There's a bunny, right?
Yeah, there's rabbit, tiger.
Nice ones.
But some of them also, there's 2, like there's the cat, but the cat is also the tiger. Right? I think some of them have kind of like got a different name, but yeah, there's like, or maybe there's cat and tiger. I really don't know that much about it.
Maybe there's a cat tiger.
I
don't. Cat.
I don't know. Is there a clapback chickadee? You know what we should do? We should start a zodiac of garden tools.
Ooh, I like that.
Like year of the shovel, year of the cabbage. Well, that's not a garden tool.
Year of the Bruner.
Yeah, there you go. We do all 12, like we do Western zodiac instead.
Yes.
So if you're an Aquarius, you're pruners. If you're a Scorpio, you're a rake.
Ooh, coming to a social media near you.
Yeah.
It got me thinking about, that whole garden inspiration thing and about how many plants you could do with like a horse theme.
Ooh, yeah.
Like the ponytail palm.
Yeah.
Kind of got that little bit of a, looks like hair, like the back end of a horse.
Meadow horsetail. It's a perennial. It's a ground cover. It can be considered invasive. It's one of those that's kind of on the cusp. I like it. They look like little baby pine trees.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, they're kind of neat, but they can become problematic. You need
horses.
Yeah.
Perfect. Wait, so you said horsetail, right?
Meadow horsetail, meadow horsetail.
I'm trying to think of like other ones that are kind of...
Horse chestnut,
yeah. Horseradish.
Horseradish, yeah, good one.
Horse bomb. I just looked up on Google. Colt's foot.
Oh, yeah.
It's a herb.
I didn't even think about going, because you even said ponytail palm.
Yeah.
Which I think is more of a haircut, but it's got the word pony in it, so we'll allow it.
I didn't realize, though, that if you are, in the equestrian community, you have to be worried about horse-safe plants.
Yeah.
Never even thought about that.
Well, I mean,
it makes sense. They eat, my cousin's house, they have horses. Yeah. They eat the grass.
But you'd kind of think they would know what to not eat.
Yeah.
Like, there's deer on Nose Hill.
Yeah.
Okay? And the deer don't eat the prairie crocus.
Mm-hmm.
right? And I've never even seen it nibbled on. So you kind of think after all these years, but then again, you know what? We look at that, and how many new plants have we planted, and how many species have we introduced, and so maybe we've messed up their ideology.
Yeah, totally.
That's on us.
No, yeah, sorry. This conversation went so dark.
We're all over.
But hey, Year of the Horse. So actually, I'm curious if you're Year of the Horse, let us know. Maybe this, I don't know, I always get excited whenever it's the Year of the Monkey. I'm like, it's my year.
Yeah, well, because it only happens once every 12.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel like special.
Your birthday.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so the last time for mine would have been 4 years ago.
And there you go.
Yeah. So I got another 8 years to go. Yeah.
Anyway, we're also talking about symbolism with Lunar New Year. And, you know, one of the things we see in the greenhouse this time of year is, of course, you know, Valentine's Day plants and Bridgerton. I put up a post on our social media about, like, Bridgerton-esque plants. A lot of romance going on in the greenhouse right now. I don't know why my shoulders are doing this.
Because you're feeling it. You got the vibe.
Feeling the romance.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of like half Valentine's, half Lunar New Year. And you have all these really cool plants like the bonsai and the citrus trees. And I did not realize how much symbolism was in the bamboo.
Oh, no, I just like it.
Yeah, like I was asking, you know, there's the different patterns of the bamboo.
Right.
And they can kind of represent different sentiments when it comes to Lunar
And they've
New
also
Year.
done, because they've got the corkscrew, and don't they have some that like corkscrew on themselves?
Yes.
So there's symbolism in that as well?
There is.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Maybe not the corkscrew per se, but like, you know, there's ones that you can get that kind of look like a birthday cake. There's ones that you can get where it's just the singles. And what
I've only ever done the singles. But I've done the single corkscrew.
Yes.
But it's either straight or corkscrew. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I didn't know those.
Yeah, the houseplant department is just alive with different kinds of like configurations.
If only I was close to a houseplant department.
I know, right? Someone save Colin. But it got me thinking about, like, you know how, you know, you could, for example, the color of roses.
Right.
You know, each one kind of represents a different sentiment. So I was kind of wondering about that with the bamboo, and I found this cool thing I want to talk about today. So if you're gifting bamboo to someone for Lunar New Year, you have to be very careful about the amount of stalks that you give them.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 stalks means you are welcoming love and marriage into your home.
Okay.
Good things come in pairs.
Okay,
And since Valentine's Day, Lunar New Year, kind of like together this year, that's a really good idea. 3 stalks equals happiness. Represents the 3 pillars: happiness, long life, and wealth.
Okay.
5 stalks equals wealth and balance. So it represents the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, water.
Okay.
5 areas of health. 6 stalks equals prosperity and luck. So the word for 6 sounds like the words for luck or flow, I guess in Chinese.
Yeah.
8 stalks equals growth and success, the ultimate number for business. 8 sounds like to prosper or make fortune.
Okay.
9 is great fortune, symbolizes eternity or long-lasting luck. And finally, 21 stalks. I know.
That's okay.
I've seen it. Like it looks like a birthday cake. Like there's a lot of stalks in it.
Yeah, that's a...
It's the total blessing. It's like the grand slam.
We did everything.
We did everything. It encompasses all possible blessings in one pot.
But from 1 to 10, there's no 4 or 7.
Okay, so 4.
Oh. Ooh, the plot thickens.
You never do 4. Never do 4.
Uh-oh.
It symbolizes death.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah,
know,
okay. Why would you...
And then, you know what it got me?
So is that like you didn't want to give a gift, you wanted to give a curse? That's something. Wow, this episode is going down. We keep going.
But that's the thing, like, you know when you go traveling to different countries and then you're worried that you might do something?
You might mess up a custom on it. Yeah.
Exactly. And so, like, I'm very glad I learned about it because I would hate to gift somebody 4 and then to have it be like, so you wish death on me?
Yeah, and meanwhile they've got you a birthday cake.
So I don't know if anybody knows this because it's kind of out of shot, but we do have a bamboo plant that sits in our office.
It's been here since the get-go.
Yeah, shall we find out how many stalks? I didn't know how many stalks were in here. What do you guess? What do you guess? You've seen this all the time, but
I think I put it together.
Can't look at it.
6.
You think 6?
6.
Okay.
I honestly can't remember that.
Ready?
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Son of a...
You were very close.
That was
Oh,
fun.
what? Oh, there was 6, but 1 died. Remember?
Yep.
You had pruned it off.
Yep. But, okay.
So if we had 6, then it would have been prosperity and luck.
Okay.
So originally, when the whole plant was alive, we had prosperity and luck. Now we're down to 5, which is wealth and balance.
I'll take that.
That sounds really good.
As long as we don't lose another one.
The stakes are high, Colin.
If we lose another one, I'm taking out a healthy one.
It's kind of like when like the goldfish dies, and then you just buy another one. You hope the kid doesn't know.
One of them dies, we just stick them down. But okay, so what's 7?
Yeah, and actually, you know what? It does represent good health, vitality, positive energy.
Okay.
So that wasn't.
So fall's the stay away one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting how the number of plants is also, in the garden as well. I've heard how many times I go to the tree lot and I'm asking them about, I'm planting these hydrangea, whatever, like how many should I get?
Yeah.
And it always seems to be an odd number.
Yep. Yeah.
So that was in your landscaping days as well?
Always.
So why is that?
The moment you get into even numbers, if you're doing symmetry in the front of a house, okay, obviously you go even numbers. But let's take that out of it. Let's talk about your planting a bed.
Okay.
And I've seen this numerous times. If I give you 10 plants, okay, and especially as a rookie, and this is all the time, there is some kind of ingrained thing in us that we plant in a row. So you end up with squares.
Yeah.
You end up with blocks. Where if I give you 5, you inherently can't do that.
Uh-huh.
So it immediately throws it out. So even if you plant 4 in a block and then plant a 5th one, now it's no longer a block.
Oh.
Now we've got a different shape and we can lead into it. That's why whenever you're doing daffodils, it's always singles you never really want to do, but it's always 3, 5, 7, 9.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. If I'm doing the pots in the front of my house,
okay,
I'll buy an even number of plants, but I'll buy 6, so it's 3 and 3. I won't buy 8, so it's 4 and 4.
Oh my goodness.
So every pot will have an odd number of plants.
Yeah.
So that way, because it's the same in a pot, it's, we always say this, in horticulture, rules are made to be broken. So if you want something very formal in the front of your house, because, I've planted this for people, and you put a big plant in the middle and then, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the 4 compass points.
Right.
Okay. Totally fair. That's an aesthetic. But if you want kind of that, you know how I do my pots, everything full and overgrowing and whatnot. Always go with odd.
Yeah.
Always go with odd. So unless your design mandate is symmetry, if your design mandate is I want it full and colorful and creative, go with odd numbers.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Would you also say odd amount of colors, or does color not matter?
Doesn't really matter. That's a personal taste. You want contrast, complement.
So you're not supposed to be like, hey, I'm going to be picking colors, so I need to pick only 3 colors because it's an odd number. Yeah. It matters more so about the number of plants you have.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Now, that can happen as well because it can look a little odd if you've got, say you plant a group of 5.
Yeah.
And you've got 4 orange and 1 red.
Yeah.
Okay, it can look a little off to the eye. So maybe mix it up or stay with one color. But again, most people don't really pick up on that. They just see a swath of color. It depends on how much you're doing and which way you want to go aesthetically. And some people love the straight lines and the symmetry, and they live for that. My mom, so whenever mom would plant, if I was in Calgary, inevitably I would be called out to come do her planting because she couldn't help herself. She'd be like, everything's in a straight row. And I'd be like, lay them out before you plant them. So one time I laid all of them out for her and everything. And I came back out and she'd planted them all in a straight.
Oh my gosh.
Couldn't help herself. It was just,
well,
it was
it's hard,
there.
right? When you're on the street and you're looking up, I mean, you see things as a straight line because you don't really see the distance between them.
And you're kneeling over your flower bed and you're planting and you go boom, boom, boom. When you're sowing seeds, you sow in a straight line. When you're putting in your veggies, you do straight lines. Like that's kind of where our brains go.
Yeah.
So that's why you always throw the odd numbers, because it forces you to not do that.
Did we just not color outside the lines very often as kids? Like, is that, are we just that focused about lines?
I used to, and I absolutely have somewhat trained myself to not put them in groups. But it's the lower the number, to tell me another way to arrange 4.
Yeah.
You either have 3 and 1, 2 and 2, or a straight line of 4.
Right.
Once you get into 8 and 10, you can get a little more wild. You can start doing different things.
Yeah.
But when I get to 8, I do a group of 3 and a group of 5.
Oh my gosh. Hey. Jeez. You know what? I think this is going to really mess with my brain because like for example, Brad, mechanic brain, whenever we're out anywhere, he always points at cars and he's like, they've got their tires on backwards. He can tell who has put on their tires, swapped their tires themselves, and who
somebody
knows what they're doing.
Rotated that tires. And
literally, he's like, because I didn't realize that you could put your tires on backwards.
I only learned that a few years ago.
Had no idea. I feel like this is the exact same thing. Now, every time I go to a garden, I'm going to be looking at the garden being like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then counting.
And you won't even count. You'll look and you'll be like, oh, that's a block.
Like it looks off. Off.
You'll see stuff looking natural, and then you'll see a block of geraniums.
Oh, and now we did it to you.
Yeah. Welcome to our curse.
Welcome to our brain.
Yeah. So, but the end of the day, if the worst thing you've got is 6 plants left and you put them 3 by 2.
Yeah.
That's still nice.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
It's each their own, but I do notice it right away. It's something I pick out when I see a straight row, and I'm always like, was that intentional? Because if you're doing a straight row of plants, like you've got a very thin bed. So you see this a lot on the side of houses where somebody's got a walkway going to like the door on the side.
Right.
They got a thin area. Oftentimes it's shady because there's a fence there or something. So it's begonias. And the bed might be this wide and it ends up being a perfectly straight row. So if you're doing something like that, what you want to do is when you space them out, plant your back row, but space them out further, and then plant your front row. So you do a V. Then as they grow naturally, that V will soften and it'll become a wave.
Ooh, I like that.
So play with the area you've got.
Yeah.
Because often what you'll see is people have tried to do that, but they're only offset by an inch. By the time they grow, you don't see the offset.
Yeah.
When they get nice and big, you can see that nice wave. So try and, look at the area, lay them out and play with it.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So there's your challenge for this year when you're planting your garden is to not do the natural thing. Don't go in a line, deviate from the line, make a nice little wave. And what else did we learn today? Don't gift 4 things.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to add one more thing.
Yeah.
Rule of thumb that we learned when we were doing horticulture is the 2 things that you don't see in nature, and you do, but you don't. And I'll explain that in 1 second. Nature rarely does 90-degree angles and blocks.
Yeah.
Now it does because nature does absolutely everything. So obviously nature does all 360-degree angles. But as people, we look at our homes, we look at this office, we look at this desk, everything is 90.
Yeah.
Everything is built on straight lines. Mother Nature, they do that 1 in every 360 because every angle is represented. What we're trying to do is have our gardens be more of a throwback to nature. So stay away from your straight lines and your blocks and it'll look more natural. So think natural and hopefully that can come out.
This podcast is brought to you by Golden Acre Home and Garden. Find seasonal inspiration for your home and garden in Calgary, Alberta year-round. Visit goldenacre.ca. The comments and opinions expressed by the Helpful Gardeners on this show are our own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Golden Acre Home and Garden. For more information on everything we covered today and to leave us a voice note, visit goldenacre.ca/podcast. The Helpful Gardeners are on Instagram at The Helpful Gardeners Pod. Keep on growing, gardeners!